Good Saturday morning. Today's run is about zone 2. As much as possible. Again, trying to stay out of zone 3. This morning I'm also testing out the Hyperlite Pemi 15. I had this pack out already once. It's a high energy output kind of day, and the bottom of the pack, although they claim it to be waterproof, was completely soaked. Everything inside it was soaked. When I reached out to Hyperlite, they said that's because likely the moisture penetrated through the stitching where the harness attaches to the backpack body. So today I have stuff wrapped in plastic bags just to make sure it doesn't get wet. But the pack itself is pretty good. The intent for today is base aerobic work. My objective is at least 10 miles and maybe 20k. But I'm trying to stay in zone 2 or below because I had some good threshold workouts this week. A lot of time spent above zone 2. So I'm using today to kind of even it out for the week. First 5K, 43:45. 0 time in zone 3, 20 minutes in zone 2. So 23 below zone 2. Not bad, feeling good. Okay, just for some perspective, 1 hour in, about 4.5 miles, so 13-ish minutes per mile pace. I don't know if you can see it, but the edge of the pack is darker. Where it's darker, that's where it's wet. And then when you get to the bottom, you can see kind of in the corner, it's a little bit more damp. So I guess it's, one of those things that high output. Most of the time you put your stuff in a dry bag anyway, so is it really that big a deal? Probably not. The pack is super light. It's obviously very durable. So I think it stays in the rotation. So I guess the question is, where does it fit in my lineup? Well, I have a 12-liter vest for pretty much a normal ultra. I've got the 30-liter Osprey for fast packing. I think this one sits in the middle when you need a little bit more carrying capacity, but maybe the intensity isn't going to be as demanding. So I think like maybe on the Great Range Traverse, or if you're going to do the Pemi Loop in a day, Presidential Traverse, I think this pack would be ideally suited for those. I bought the Osprey in my mind thinking I would use it for the Great Range Traverse, but the reality, 30 liters is a lot of carrying capacity for a day trip in the summer. Pack would probably be perfect if I was going to be a winter backpacker or winter hiker. I could carry all the extra gear I might need, but I think if I go back to the GRT, I'm going to bring the Pemi. Second 5K, 44:37. One of the other things I'm working on today's run is fueling. In the past, I've always relied on eating less. And this year, because I've got some longer goals in mind, I'd like to see about eating more. So I used to eat every 10K. But this year I'm going to try every 5K. So this morning I just have maple syrup in a flask. And I've taken 2 pulls so far. 10K, I'm at almost 8 miles. I'm feeling really good. It's a combination though of good sleep, cool weather, and maybe some calories, I guess, but one session does not necessarily prove the point. But as a first session, it's feeling pretty good. Still staying at a zone 3 predominantly. I don't think I've accumulated a minute yet out of an hour 50. So, feel good. Keep going. If you catch it at the right time of the day, it's great to see the seasons as they change in the places you know very well. That third 5K was 42 and change. I am feeling good and going to obviously go for the 20K. So I got basically one 5K to finish this up and make my way back to the car. I'm at a little over 2 hours and feeling good. Last 5K, 44, 45. 1 minute, 43 seconds above zone 2. 1 hour, 49 minutes in zone 2. Everything else below. So I call that a success. And according to my new measure, that was a 6 beer run. I'll see you next one.